Okay, so now we're going to try and create the sides of our serving tray. Sides of the serving tray are 400 long by 40 high, 12 mil thick, same as the ends. So we've got opened up our serving tray file. You can see that we've got one component there, the end of the tray that we created last time. So what we're going to do now is going to go create new component, and we want that not to be the parent, not to be the end of the tray, so we're going to deselect that. We want the parent to be the serving tray at the top. Go OK. Change the name of it to be the side of tray. Go OK. Okay, so you can see it sort of grays out once it creates that. So now what we're going to do is create a sketch, and we're actually going to create the sketch on the end of the pins on the end face there. And we're just going to move that across a little, pan that across, grab our 2-point rectangle, and we're going to zoom in. Now, if you wanted to, you can go to create, if you go to project, or press P on the keyboard, you can actually project parts of the end tray that we've drawn already. So we can project any of these parts of the body here. I'm going to just click on this bottom one here, and why I'll do that is because it gives us those reference points that we can go from. Okay, so I can select this now, drag it out, and as I said, we can go 40 mils by 400 because that is the length. Press enter, and we've got something like that. Now, I'm going to turn this around a little bit. So what we've got is we've got our shape. Before we extrude this like I did in the last one, what I'm going to do is we're actually going to draw all of our rectangles here, and then we'll extrude that so that the ends of it are automatically there. So what we need to do is we actually don't need that shape there. We need the rectangle to be there and the rectangle to be on that face. So, because they're the ones that we don't want. So we're going to go to project. We're going to project that space there and going to project that space there. Go OK. Now this one, we're going to just see if we can delete it. So if I mouse over that, what's in the blue is what will be able to be extruded. So we're going to be able to push that in on that shape to 12 mils. So let's go finish sketch. Let's go extrude, select that shape, type in 12. And this time, because we're going back in, we're actually going to have to do a negative. You can either type in -12, or for something different, you can go to 2 objects. So if you go to extent type, select 2 object, and we can actually click, I think, the face that's inside of there, and it will automatically go in to match that. So go OK. There is our shape. Now, as per the last one, we've only got those on that one end. So what we could do is I don't know whether we can do that as a feature because we extruded it all as one go. So we're going to edit the sketch. So I'm going to find that in the timeline down the bottom. I'm going to edit that and go edit sketch. It takes us back into our sketch. And we're going to draw a construction line, which is if we go to the sketch palette here, it's these ones here. And we want to draw a construction line on the midpoint. When you hit the midpoint, it comes up with that little triangle. Make sure our line is at 90 degrees. And the construction lines are dashed. So you can see little dashes in there. All right, I'm going to zoom back out again. We're going to go to create. We're going to mirror. And we're going to mirror those lines that we selected there. So what I've done is did a right drag the other way. So if you click and drag with your mouse 1, 2 towards your left, you'll see that it selects a different like that, comes up with white and blue and yellow. Whereas if I click and drag the other direction, it comes up with the blue and the sort of grey colour, pinky colour. So drag towards your left, select those lines there, and we're going to go create mirror objects, select those there. We're going to select the mirror line, select the line in the middle, and you'll get those reflected up the other end. Go OK. So now, if we mouse over, we can see that we've got the same pattern at either end. We go Finish Sketch. Go back into the extrusion again, so we're going to edit that. And we got sort of 3 profiles selected. So we're going to delete that. Just select that first profile again. Go OK. And it is done. Now, if I select the top level by going up to Serving Tray and select the little dot on the end, and click on that little dot, you can see both of our materials show up now. If I select right-click on side of tray and go to Physical Material, Meranti is not in there as a material. We've got mahogany. There's other pieces of wood, walnuts in there and things like that. No Meranti. So what you can do is try just a different coloured timber. Mahogany is quite dark. There's got Meranti there, but it doesn't have a colour associated with that. So if I was to drag that Meranti on there, you can see that it just goes grey. You could try to go into that space there, and it pops up with a little menu, which is just down the screen. I'll see if I can get it to come in. There it is there. Why won't that shift? Being painful. No, it's not on this screen. Where is it gone? No. It's not liking me at the moment. But yeah, you can potentially edit something. We go to Advanced. There we go. Appearance. Color's grey. We can put it as a color, like sort of like a pinky grey type of color is Meranti. It goes anywhere between that and a dark sort of a grey. Let's go. Not quite that, but that might do just to give us a bit of. But it doesn't have like the texture of wood and things like that in there, but it gives us a starting point anyway. So let's just apply that. Go OK. And then it should. Got to cancel that. Oh, there's that. And there's our Meranti and our joints. So that's it for that part. It's quick and simple. Next video, I'll show you how to mirror these two ends over to create the whole outside of our tray.